Hi guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video that's like a recap of our jump clinic for our youth and junior and senior athletes. So this is going to be quite a quick video, not as long as a jump clinic. You'll need to pause the video every so often so you can complete the repetitions of each exercise. So for example, if I say do 10, I'm probably going to only do 2 as an example, and then you'll need to pause it so that you can do the remaining repetitions. The idea being that you can do these anytime on YouTube, so they can be put on your TV, and it's just a bit of a quicker way rather than having to always scroll back through to find the lives to replay them. But it's just a good way of doing everything. So you'll want to make sure you're nice and warm before we start. I'm not going to do a warm-up as part of this video. You'll also need a couple of toilet rolls or tins of beans or a box or something like that, and you can have a mat or a towel. You don't need it, but it makes it a bit more comfortable for the stuff we do on the floor. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch out for our jumps. So I'm going to shuffle back to my mat so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll stretch out first. So first stretch we're going to do, we're going to get into our straddle position. We're going to reach up, across our belly, and over to our foot. Want to hold this for at least 10 seconds on each side. If you can hold it for more like 20 seconds, you'll get a little bit more of a stretch, but at least 10 seconds on each side. You're then going to reach up and reach through the middle, trying to get your chest on the floor if you can, certainly reaching as far forward as possible. Again, you want to do that for 10 seconds at least. You're then going to sit yourself in your pike. Again, reach up and reach around your feet or your ankles, preferably your feet. Toes nice and pointed, legs nice and straight. Again, hold this for at least 10 seconds. Once you've done that one, we're going to do one more stretch. So we're going to stand in a nice wide squat with our feet pointing out, bend our knees, and we're going to use our elbows and push into our knees and push our legs out. And you want to hold that one for at least 10 seconds as well. So once you've done that one, that's all of your stretching. Make sure you hold them, like I say, for at least 10 seconds. Then we're going to start with our floor exercises. So back into our straddle position. We're going to do leg lifts, but we're going to do these with our toilet rolls. So I do it with 1 toilet roll. If that's too easy, do it with 2 toilet rolls. You're going over and back. So lift over and back, over and back. You want to do 10 of those on each leg. Like I say, if you find 1 toilet roll is too easy, use 2. Once you've done your 10 on each leg in straddle, you're then going to bring your toilet roll to the middle and your pike, and you're going to do 2-legged lift in pike position. So over and back over your toilet roll. Again, if you want, do it with 2 or even 3 toilet rolls. Once you've done those ones, then we're going to do our normal leg lifts. So 10 on each leg, 10 on each leg. Don't let your heel touch the floor in between, so you want to keep it raised the whole time. Then we're going to do 10 with both legs, so either both hands in front or 1 hand in front, 1 hand behind, and you're going to lift your legs up and back down. I have an old lady hip. Once we've done those in straddle, go to pike, and we're going to do 10 on each leg and 10 on the other leg of each one. Once you have done those, we're going to start working on some laid down exercises. So we'll lay on our backs with our hands next to our bum, next to our hips. We're going to bring our legs up and we're going to do hip circles. So we're going to circle down as low as you can get them without touching the floor, and back up. Circle down and back up. And you want to do 15 of those. Once you've done those ones, we're going to take our legs straight, we're going to raise them up and back down, up and back down. Try and aim for 10 to 15 of those. Once you have done those ones, keep your legs up, and you're going to reach up and touch your toes. I've got very short arms, I'm not very flexible, so you want to aim for 10 of those as well, so 10 toe touches. Okay, once you have done all of that, you're then going to stand up. So we're going to do some stood leg kicks, and then we're going to do some seated leg kicks. So we're going to stand with our arms in a T. We want to stay with our feet together. We're not crossing behind, and we're not bouncing. So we're going kick up, kick down, kick up, kick down. 10 on each side. Notice your T stays exactly where it is. Your leg comes up, your leg comes down. That's it. No bouncing. You're then going to go to candlesticks and do the same with pike kicks. Up and down. Up and down. 10 on each leg. Once you've done those from a standing position, you're going to do the same in a seated position. So you're going to do your pike ones first. Bring one foot up so it stabilises you. Hands next to your bum and kick up. And then you're going to do the other leg. Kick up. And then once you've done 10 on each leg in pike, roll on your back, arms out in a T, one foot up, toe pointed, and you're going to kick your toe, touch leg up. Try and get your toe to touch your hand. You want to make sure your hips stay flat on the floor. And make sure you do the other leg, 10 on each leg. Hips staying nice and flat. Okay? Once you've done those, we're going to work our calves and our toes. So we're going to start with calf raises. So feet nice and together, hands on our hips or above our head. I'm going to come up and back down. Up and back down. Up and back down. You want to aim for 20 of these. If you find them really easy, grab a couple of tins of beans or a backpack with some weights in it or some books, just to give you a little bit of weight so it makes it a little bit harder to do these calf raises. Once you've done those, we're not going to talk right now. We're going to do another one. So we're going to come into a squat, but our toes are going to point out. Come into this squat, raise our feet up and back down. So it's like a calf raise in a squat position. Once we've done those ones, then we can get our 2 toilet rolls or a box or something. If you've got a little step that you can jump over, that's really good for this. So from here, you're going to hands on your hips. Keep your toes nice and bouncy. We're trying not to use our knees in this. So we're going to jump over and back. Over and back. Really using our calves and our toes. I want you to do 10 of those. So over and back is 1. Once you have done all of that, you can then practice your jumps. So you've done all of your conditioning, then you can practice your jumps. I recommend practicing your jumps either in front of a mirror or video yourself, maybe even video yourself in slow motion, so you can see that your arm placement is exactly where it should be. So as a reminder, we clasp in front on 1, we punch up on 2, we bend on 3, and we hit our jump on 4, and clean on 5. Our jump may also be in candlesticks, so we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be our jumps. So that's when you can start practicing your jumps. Make sure you do all of your conditioning first. But thank you guys. Please practice your jumps. I recommend doing this video probably 3 or 4 times a week. Certainly at least once. It's actually really good if you've done some conditioning or been out for a run or, I don't know, been doing some dance practice. It's a really good one to put on the end of a workout when you're nice and warm. It's really, really good to do some jump conditioning at the end. And you'll get really, really nice jumps and be fabulous. But thanks guys.